We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. We'll begin the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Welcome to the Marion School Board meeting. If you are here from the public and you would like to speak on any of the topics tonight, there's green comment cards at the back of the back room. Please make sure to get those filled out here in the next 3 or 4 minutes and hand to our board clerk, Mrs. Rose, here third on this side, that you can get turned in to make sure that we get you in order to speak. We'll start with our consent agenda, items 26-038 through 26-043. Are there anyone from the public here to speak on any of these? Do we have a recommendation, Dr. Lockwood?
Mr. Beck, I recommend that the board approve with one motion and one vote the consent agenda items 26-038 through 26-043 as presented.
Thank you. Any discussion from anyone on the board on any of these issues? Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Galt?
Aye.
Dr. Hart?
Aye.
Mr. Delgado?
Aye.
Mrs. Pinto? Aye. Mr. Griffin?
Aye.
Mr. Beck?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right. Board committee reports. Do we have any board members here to update us on any of the committees at this time? Yes. Go ahead, Dr. Hart.
I went to the, I'm on the legislative committee, and ISBA has a very nice page where they are keeping track of things, and they send us out a report at the end of the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth week of the legislative process. And there were 3 points that they wanted to emphasize, and they prepared a video for after the 6th week. And what I've just handed you are those 3. I won't read them, but the 3 that they stated an opinion on and they are in favor of is applied behavioral analysis therapy services. This bill requires public schools, including charter schools, to allow a licensed or board-certified behavior analyst to provide behavioral analysis therapy services to a student who is receiving such services and recently enrolls in the public school. ISBA and other education associations spoke in favor of the bill, but asked for consideration of specific language changes and authority for schools to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the behavior analyst. One of the great things about the ISBA is they'd like to make things as locally negotiated as possible. And that was the thing they introduced to that. And none of these are laws that have been passed, but they're in process. School board candidates. This bill specifies the order for listing school board candidates on the ballot and essentially requires names of candidates who affiliate with a major political party to be listed first, followed by independent candidates and then nonpartisan candidates. SB 78 on wireless communication, I won't read it all, but it talks about what they would like to see happening in terms of the bell-to-bell restriction on wireless devices. ISBA testified in support of the bill while requesting amendments to the bill to remove the term secure and inaccessible to a student to provide local control on device storage. Again, it's so helpful to have our lobbyists recognizing that every local situation is different, and they would like to see that in the law. So that's the 6th week looking at it. Would you like me to say something about the other event that I attended or not?
I mean, that's up to you. This will at least get us through the base of the legislative stuff.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want to
fine.
wait and do the others in an executive, that would be fine as
Okay.
well. Or even send a summary to the board would probably be fine if that's okay with you.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you, Dr. I appreciate it. There's going to be an endless amount of legislative updates that I'm sure will be headed our way. So thanks for your updates on that. Any other committee reports this evening? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to our action items. 26-044, disposal and sale of our obsolete equipment. Mr. Mealy discussed this at our January 27th meeting. Is there anyone from the public here to speak on this issue? Are there any questions from the board? If not, then we'll entertain a motion to approve of this. So, we have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this? Seeing none, we'll take a roll, please.
Mrs. Galt. Aye. Dr. Hart.
Aye.
Mr. Delgado.
Aye.
Mrs. Bento. Aye. Mr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Moving on to 26-042, the Lincoln Field Service Agreement. That's with Mark Fagan to maintain the Lincoln Fields. Are there anyone from the public here to talk about this? Is there any questions from the board?
I read over that. It's pretty much the extension of what we previously had.
Yes, that is correct.
And we've worked through this with him for several years, and we've actually had other people come and give us numbers, and the numbers he gives us are way below. I mean, he's really donating his time almost for what he does out there in that area. I know we've had maybe Ron's and some others give us numbers in the past, and they're really quite a bit higher. And also, I think he's taken a lot of ownership with that and his connection. So I'm always happy to see that he's willing to kind of do that for us. So. Do we have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any additional discussion before we take a roll? All right, seeing none, roll call, please.
Mrs. Galt. Aye. Dr. Hart.
Aye.
Mr. Delgado. Aye. Mrs. Bento. Aye. Mr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26-046, a recommendation to name the Marion High School gymnasium floor. There's been a committee that was put together, composed of a different group of people that's, I'm not going to go through all the details, but our bylaws state what we have to put together for this kind of committee for renaming pieces of our buildings and floors and stuff, and that was, I believe they went through all that committee stuff. So I believe they have voted unanimously in agreement with this proposal. So I'll leave it to you then to finish the rest. I think
Oh, no,
I'm
you're
taking
fine.
over your
You're
piece of the
fine.
puzzle.
No, you're fine. I am going to say a little bit who was on that committee. I'll start off with, I received a letter and request to rename the high school gymnasium floor to the Coach James Blackman Senior floor. We have the Bill Green Athletic Arena, but the recommendation to change the name of the floor after Coach Blackman. So, and as Alan said, and following what our bylaws or our policy says, there was a committee composed of 2 principals, 2 citizens, 2 school board members, the president of the MTA, and Miss Evans. They met to acknowledge the receipt of the nomination letter and to discuss the proposal to name the gymnasium floor after Coach James Blackman Sr. They met, I want to say, last week on this, and I know April led that meeting, and they discussed the naming of the floor, and the committee heard the nomination letter and had no further questions. They voted unanimously in agreement with this proposal. So I'm bringing to the board tonight a recommendation to approve the name of the Marion High School gymnasium floor after Coach James Blackman and name it as the James Blackman Senior Court. Our thoughts are, if and when you guys pass this, is that we will have a presentation to Coach Blackman at the last home game, and we have some surprises for him in store for that on that night as well. So,
Do we have any public comments on this topic? Are there any questions or comments from the board? I would like to say I think this is a great way for us to honor someone who has put in so much time and effort and energy, not just himself as a player, but as a coach, and bringing his family here for so many years. In a lot of ways, I feel like personally he had rejuvenated a lot of Marion athletics with this last round of what we brought to the table with some of the state championship run and some of that kind of stuff. So I think this is incredible, and I'm glad to see this be brought to our table, and I hope that we will move forward in agreement in it. So if there's no further comments, we'll entertain a motion to recommend the Marion High School gym floor being named.
I make a motion to name the Marion High School gymnasium floor James Blackman Senior Gymnasium floor. Court. Well, I'll second.
Any other discussion from the board? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Gall. Aye.
Dr. Hart.
Aye.
Mr. Delgado. Aye. Mrs. Bento.
Aye.
Mr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Do we have any other public comments this evening?
No, I'm seeing.
We are to the Marion Teachers Association then.
I just want to let everybody know how much we appreciate all the parents who showed up for parent-teacher conferences across the district here today. We had some teachers with a line waiting to get to them, and it just really makes us feel good, you know, that we have that partnership.
Thank you much. Superintendent comments, Dr. Lockwood.
I need to say thank you to all the parents the past few weeks and the teachers for having a school or a week of e-learning day was awfully tough on everybody. I know that our main goal is to make sure that we have school doors opened as many days possibly as we can. But then when we have to do the safety of everybody and getting here, sometimes those decisions are hard to make, and we always do it in what is in the best interest of the safety of our students. I also want to congratulate the girls basketball team on a great season this year. The amount of progress that they have made as a team has been unbelievable, and I know we are going to see more great things out of them. They have been a joy to watch play basketball, so I've enjoyed that, and I will look forward to next season. And then I want to congratulate our wrestlers that have made it on to semi-state, and I look forward to seeing how they compete as they move through the tournament as well.
Thank you, Dr. Lockwood. Board comments.
I second that as well. The wrestlers that have made it through, they're doing a great job. I'm super proud of our wrestlers and just the wrestling program in general. Congratulations to girls basketball. Congratulations to Tim Jones for his getting over 1,000 points. Naomi Hahn for getting over 1,000 points, and just so many good things going on here with not just wrestling, not just basketball, but the culture and Marion sports. I see it turning a corner, and we're doing a great job. So congratulations to all of us.
I did all that. Also, I'm glad that we're naming the court James Blackman Senior. I've seen him play there for years, so just super proud of that. But yeah, I did all that with our sports, and our congratulations to our girls and the wrestlers. I really work really hard with all of our wrestlers, Alan. And yeah, I love hearing that parents come out on those days. So I have grandkids that I hear about it all the time. So I'm glad that parents are coming out.
I also would like to congratulate Coach Drake over the Giants on their successful season. They have a really high ceiling, and I think they're prepped to do some big things. Also, congratulations to our wrestler Sean Caldwell, Nixon Love, and the whole wrestling program, Coach Johnson, Coach Beck, Coach Starr, all those guys. We also had some Marion High School band musicians that were nominated to the Grand County Honor Band as well, so I want to make sure those kids are acknowledged. And then also, Tim Jones, congratulations to him for his 1,000 feet, and then as well as her 1,000 feet as well.
I heard from my wife that McCullough School, their singers did very well over the weekend and got a high place. I think we're very fortunate that we've been able to weave sports and music and art together into a wonderful mosaic. so that when you graduate from school, you probably have dipped a little bit into all three of those. And leadership we have in all three of those areas is wonderful. I'm sitting here at this location, and the people that I can easily see are those of you who are across from me. I have to turn to my right to see you folks. I turn to my left, and then I can't see everybody who's in the audience. And I'm so glad that all of you folks came. I've asked myself, how could we come up with a seating arrangement whereby we could all see one another all the time? And I thought about a disc up above hovering over the group, and we could look down on everyone. I don't know how to do it, but I just want you to know, audience, when my shoulders turn to you, it's not because I don't want to look at you. It's because in order to conduct this conversation here, I have to look at them. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your participation. And if you ever have anything that you would like to say to us, although we can't see you during the meeting, come and talk to us afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hart. This evening, I'm going to leave you with something that I've left with my wrestling team about every year. I've coached now 25 years. That's almost scary to say that. But the world is really heavy right now. There's a lot going on, not just out in the world, but in our kids' lives and our students' lives and their families' lives. And we need to rely on each other to help lift each other up and be positive and be there for us and be loving, compassionate people. So as we leave this meeting and we go out and go our separate ways, a lot of that's coming back into this school building or other buildings in the district, but just challenge us to continue to be just caring, loving people. I think that's what we need to continue to emulate and push more. Our kids care for each other. They care for the world. They care about what's going on in the world, and we need to make sure to continue to lift that up in all of our actions and what we're doing as well. So I love you all. I truly do. I love this school system. Thank you much. Our next meeting will be on February 24th at 6:30 in the boardroom. Good night.